What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The last preseason game of the season. Let's get it. Tip off is about to happen, and we're getting it on. What is up, Unk? How you doing, man? All right, Blake checking in on me. Good job, man. All is good. That is good. We'll take that all day. Josh, get to the line. Something I like to see, something I need to see more often. The more Josh is able to get to the line, more success we will have. He is able to get in the bodies of the big men, whether it's a power forward or a center. He is able to get in that body and do some things. So that's what we need to see from him. One to nothing. Josh hit one of two free throws. Cade Cunningham passes the ball to the corner to, I don't even know. Gotta say, guys, love hearing my daughter talk on the phone. Ugh, girl drama. Hey, Bella, can you close my door? Thank you. Man, I love seeing Monty Williams on the sidelines over there for the Pistons. I think he's a great pickup for them and would definitely help their developmental aspect for that team. What's up, Blake? What you smoking tonight, Blake? Well, we're talking. I'm gonna get me some RSO ready because I haven't had any in a while, and I'm gonna need it to get me through the game. Oh no, Chet! No! Get up, Chet! Don't be getting down. Oh, dude, he's holding his knee. This is not good. I want to see this right here. Holmgren blocks him pretty cleanly. Ooh. Ooh, dude, that did not look good. I'm at 10:28 right now at the second free throw. 10:26. Chet's bringing up the ball at the point guard position. Ooh, nice pass to Josh Giddey. Gets blocked. Dort gets the rebound. Yeah, didn't that look funky the way he landed? Just does not look like a proper way to land on something like a knee. Yes. Jesus Christ, Chet, you look so baller out there right now, man. J-Dub passing the ball, cutting and sliding. This team looks so good, man. Yeah, Colum, I hope the same thing, man. Like that immediately go like, oh shit, especially when he's a really good player. But the way that his knee buckled, I felt like it was okay, but man, I don't know. I've only torn my ACL twice and guaranteed twice and partially torn a third one. So well, I don't know much. Chet calling for the screen, pulls up. Ooh, misses the 3-point shot. All right. Just get me some good stuff, guys. Blake, you know what I'm talking about. The RSO. The RSO love, guys. Mm. Fuck that. 11-5. I like these game breaks. They show Josh Giddey going back to his hometown. JRE going back to his hometown in Missouri. Man, it's rough, man. Miss me some JRE. Yeah, man. Game break shit's the bomb. Kendrick Hustle, they're showing Kenny Williams right now in Waco, Texas, running his little camp. So Kenny Hustle was named top 25 bench players of the NBA. I kind of think it's an insult to Kenny Hustle because they're essentially saying that there's 24 better guys than him. I have a hard time with that. And I think with wins, I think we'll see that number go up a lot. But I think Kenny should be in the top 15, top 17 players in the NBA off the bench. Mark is he's here, but he's not. So you'll see him pop up in a little bit. He's I think eating dinner with his family. So we switch off and on. I stay on as long as I possibly can because I wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. So Mark takes over usually about halftime. So it's kind of nice. We're working it out, trying to figure it out for the season, guys. We'll get a nice little rhythm going down for sure. J Dub to Chet to Dort. Dort getting in that lane again. Boom. I love it. One pass to Chet. Or that was to nope. That was to Olivia Sarr. I like the matchup right now that we have Olivia and Chet out there, because I do think that having those two bodies out there at the same time will be very beneficial for both of them. Not just Chet, because Chet will be able to take his talents more out the perimeter, which is nice. Wow. Some great passing going on by the Detroit Pistons right now, and there's nothing that we can do to step up and stop them right now. So our defense has got to step up. Olivia Sarr gives a moving screen to Josh Giddey, gets called, and going the other way now. Man, just a slow movement game right now, guys. There we go, Josh. Throw it up. There we go. Buckets by Josh. There we go. J-Dub, get to the hole. Yes, baby. Yes, you can't stop that. God, he's so good, man. J-Dub's disgusting, guys. He's going to be one of those players that everybody stops and just wants to watch. They didn't even care about anything else. They just want to watch J-Dub. Chet is a blocking fucking machine. What's up, man?
What a block, bro.
I know,
what
right?
a fucking block.
And J-Dub's is taking over right now, man. He's being like,
J-Dub.
get on my fucking back, man. 13-16, man. That was a flash, man.
We look damn good.
Oh, Dort going down the hill. Getting to the free throw line by Dort.
I'm agreeing.
Dude, that block, man. Wow, damn, dude. Slow motion looks way better.
All right, dude. What is up with everybody, man? All right, that block, bro.
I know, right? Good to get going, dude. What's up, Romel? Chet looks to be fine. I love to make sure he's all right, but he's not only been back, but he's gotten 2 blocks since the fall down. So I think he's going to be fine. And they kept him out there the whole game or the whole time too, which is again something you want to see. OKC, when a player goes down and he's considered injured, they pull him out of the game immediately. They don't let him go back in the game. They send him back to the locker room, and you did not see that with Chet. So I feel like that's a very, very, very good sign, guys.
I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone.
All right.
It's slowing down my computer. Not now. You can go outside in a minute. Chet's knee is really bothering him.
Well, he is icing him, but like he would have came out of the game. I think it's more of a stinger, man. I mean, that's what we can hope for, right?
Yeah.
Like I just see that Sam Presti and Coach D would have had him out of the game the second that they thought he was injured. Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. How are you? I love you.
Say hi. What up, Unc? Blake, Colin, Ramel. Good to see you guys.
Wow, dude, what a pass to Dort, dude. Oh, Dort, you got to nail that, man.
There goes Isaiah Stewart. I love that guy.
I know, dude. He's a hustler.
Nice start for J-Dub too, huh?
Yeah, he took over, and I like to see that from him.
Little man's gotten sick a couple times recently.
What's that?
So Mark's gotten sick a couple times recently, so we got a bucket with us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
As fever with it or anything, or just sick?
Not really fever, actually.
So food poisoning then? Something you ate?
I think so. Other than Avonlea got sick before, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know. We're all kind of bracing for something.
Dude, every single time one of our kids gets sick, dude, Katie and I just like look at each other and like there's 3 months of our life just gone, and we know it. Like the second we get sick, it's like this is gonna bounce around for the next 3 months, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Dude, no doubt. That's exactly right.
But yeah, dude, we finally got my youngest to stop like licking things off the ground, and that's a really big moment for us, man.
You know, that is a big moment for everybody's
like-
health and safety.
Well, you know, those people like they like to smell, they like to touch, they like to lick. You know, there's all these different types of people and what they like to do. Like Jude is a licker. You know, like Timmy's a textile, so he like touches everything. You know, like, but
Yeah.
Jude licks everything, man. Nothing's safe, man. He's on the ground, just like licking shit. Like, dude, what are you doing, man? That's like used gum. No, it tastes good. No, liquors are the problem, man. They get everybody sick.
Don't hide.
Just ask Gobert. Hey, what are you hiding for? Don't be hiding. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
You see yourself?
Hi, Mark. How are you? Did you see a car today? Yeah. Did you see a big truck? Yeah. What does a truck say?
Taxi.
Yeah. What does a truck say?
Look.
Brum 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 brum. Yeah.
Airplane?
Okay.
Do you have a damn it? Where's your damn it? Yeah. You got boo boos?
We've been playing with the acorns.
Oh, acorns?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay. There's for throw up?
Oh, you got to throw up? Oh, nice. Ooh, is that a hat? No, it's not a hat. Yeah, you throw up? Okay.
At first he thought it made him throw up.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at you, Mark. Nice hat. Yeah, you got a hat.
Vomit hat. But anyway, we've been collecting acorns from this tree here.
Yeah.
It's 250 years old.
Oh, nice, dude.
And it's dropping acorns. We're like, all right, man, we're gonna go plant some old ass tree acorns.
Are you taking some back to the state?
Yeah, I'm gonna plant some around Stanley Draper, I think.
Oh, nice, dude.
Why not?
Why not, dude? Come back in 20 years.
Yeah. Good idea by Kaysen, just not enough English on it.
Do you remember when we used to call him Kasan?
I don't even know if I say it right because I haven't heard. I watch the games on mute,
Yeah.
so I don't know how people are saying this stuff. Like I know I'm saying Mitchich wrong.
Yeah, we've had some people try to help us with that one too.
There is no helping,
dude. I can say this is that like, although we try to say names properly, we know that there's a very small chance that we'll ever be able to say them properly.
With practice,
unless the name is like simple, like basic, like Chet or like John or like.
Ooh, Kaysen almost stole that. Oh, he did steal it. They gave us the ball.
Wow! Oh, he must have hit him off the knee.
But what a defensive play.
Josh Giddey's offensive board there, man, sticking with it.
Oh, I think they reversed the call.
(18-20), Detroit Pistons are up at the current moment. 2 minutes and 49 seconds. Did Shea start the game or did he not even play, Mark? Did you see?
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
It just seemed like we were missing something.
Yeah, and we started Sar.
Dude, Josh Giddey, man. He makes things so difficult. I mean, try to think about like try to guard Josh, you know? Like how do you do it, man? Like who do you stick against him? Do you stick a guard that's smaller than him that he can just overpower, or do you stick somebody that's taller that can go around? Because there's no way of like easy way around that.
I think you got to pick somebody who can handle his height right now. Last year you wouldn't need to do that. You know, you put something smaller.
So you would
this
go,
year he's looking
you go
for
height
it.
and physicality being more important than anything else.
Yeah, I say if I'm guarding Giddey, I'm saying I don't want him to put the ball on the floor.
Yeah.
And get to the basket. So make him shoot over top. So what if somebody's a little bit slower? Just don't close out.
I got you.
That's where I'm at right now with him.
I see how like powerful he is, like with the getting the person on his hip and just getting him to the spot he wants, you know? And that's what you want to see with a powerful guard. But then you see how he gets around somebody and it's like, wow, that guy's really fast. You know, like it's a pretty cool thing to see right now.
Nice shot by Kaysen.
Dude, that didn't even hit anything, man.
Sar, I feel like Sar's been playing great, dude.
Yeah, no doubt, dude.
Wiggins is out there right now. J-Dub is huge. I keep thinking that he's somebody he's not.
He's just so big, man.
He's so big.
Dude, Kasan, dude. Kaysen looks so good, man. So let's just say he adds 10 more pounds, right? And he gets to 205 as a 6'4" guy. Perfect for the NBA.
All right, J-Dub.
Nice pass right through the Jang.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he created an advantage and forced like 3 defenders to come over
Yeah.
on really what was just like a bring up the ball type situation where he just like decided to see if he could get a step.
Yep.
His ball handling's improved a lot.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Hey, come here. Come hang out with me. No. I don't think she's gonna leave me alone until I play with her.
That's what she said. All right, here we go.
Wiggins and J-Dub out there at the same time, and you're talking that's some length.
Dude.
Here, let her out go outside for a little bit. That'll be good.
Isaiah Joe making the buckets,
Just keep
bro.
an eye on
Oh,
that.
that looked good.
Sorry, man.
Ooh, offense. Ooh. I love how Isaiah Joe gets there, man. Every single time he's trying to get a charge. Creates an issue.
Dude. It's impressive. And I feel like he's really close to these calls, getting these calls.
He is.
A lot of these calls are reputation calls because it's hard to get right.
It's amazing how Jay Will gets that call. Well, at least in the games that he's played in the preseason, you know, like he got those calls, and he's already got that reputation of being there and getting there, because they looked at so many film of him going slow, you know, when being challenged for the offensive call.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so 40 seconds on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock.
All right, so do you like J-Dub's style with wearing 2 different types of shoes?
Wow.
He's like, what am I supposed to do?
I do like his style.
Wow.
I used to try to do the same thing, not with that much great stuff though. Okay, that bucket there though, he almost lost the ball with like, and then he just kept dribbling. It's like one of those ones where you know your coach is gonna yell at you like, pass the ball if you don't make the layup.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, he draws so much attention. It's incredible how J-Dub is drawing so much attention, and he's still able to use his strength to force his way to do it what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, what's up, buddy? It's good. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, it's fun to have this back to be able to watch with you guys too.
Catch and shoot. Oh, good. All right. End of the first. We're down by 4. But I like everything I saw.
Yeah, Kevin. Giddey did start. He just came back in the game to throw the ball in bounds. But this is what I'm talking about, man. Look at this. It's not like he's playing against somebody's playing against him as like the chump, you know? Wasn't that Ivy? Ivy's a good defender, man.
Yeah, I didn't notice who it was, but there's a lot of dribbling in that play before that really made it like it's tough because, you know, as the shot clock is going down, right, you're trying to get a 2 for 1, so you don't mind a lot of dribbling in those situations.
You're right.
But he almost lost the ball, and it was like maybe he should pick it up. But man, I mean, it's just really impressive.
It's true, man. All right, I'm use the restroom.
Yeah, Kevin, They ran him out a lot more like what they usually do with like a Shea, pretty close to the whole first quarter. So first quarter, what did we see? Chet was a monster before he came out of the game. Absolutely monster, blocking shots, getting to the hole. J-Dub, I mean, I bet J-Dub's at like a dozen points right now. Somebody tell me. All right, so I'm in Austin right now for 4 days. 10, yeah, Kevin. And then after that, I'm headed back to Oklahoma for, I keep saying 10 days, but I don't know. Not too long, and then moving on to, I think we'll get a place in North Carolina for a few weeks, month, 2 months. God only knows. All right, so the game is back on, if that's what you're talking about. Start of the second quarter. So we got Mitchich, Wiggins, Chet, Joe, and Dub. What's up, man? Oh, yeah, I need to hang on to that because how about Joe? Joe can get going pretty fast. Bring in Bertans, Kevin. One of those guys. Ooh, there you go. All right, so 11:05, Mitchich knocks down a runner. Really impressive. Kind of like late in the shot clock. Not totally late, but ooh, Bagley just yammed on Chet. So Chet jumps for every block. He's gonna get dunked on. He's gonna get fucking dunked on. I like it. He shot a 3. He missed it, but I like the aggression. Like, if you're gonna dunk on me, I'll take a 3. I only got a block right there. Chet got another block. I bet he's at least 3 blocks. I'm thinking. I've noticed.
All right.
All right, all right.
My daughter's boyfriend's coming over tomorrow.
That's exciting.
It just keeps
Should
on
give him a
moving
shout
up
out.
on time when he's coming over. That's all.
Yeah, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's nothing like watching 2 teenagers crush on each other, man. It's so much fun.
You should hang out with him and piss off your daughter. Be like, yo, you like weed, bro?
Dude,
like, no.
The other day I picked him up from the carpool, right? Because he wanted to ride with us. So I was like, cool with it. So I have 3 other girls in my carpool, and I was like, I pulled them all aside. I was like, where should we put him? And he's a junior, right, in high school. My daughter's a sophomore, and they're all like, we should be nice to him. And I'm like, nah, we're putting him in the back seat. He's our freshman. Made him sit in the back seat. Earn your stripes.
We got carpool pecking order. Ooh, Chet and 1.
Bro. That's nasty, man. That's nasty. That finger roll, that's nasty.
Nasty, dude.
Bella is
Great pass by
she's
Mitchich.
15. She's 15. So
Great pass by Mitchich.
Blake and I have been hanging out since my daughter was in my wife's tummy. So that's how long we've known each other for. So 16 years now, 17 years, something like that. Crazy.
Okay, I think it was more like a bruised knee. He went up for a block, landed a little bit awkward, but he got it pretty quickly. And the way he keeps like kind of rubbing his knee, it's more like a contusion than anything like a twist. So
There was no
that's probably
twisting.
what you know.
There was no hyperextension. If anything, like Mark is saying, it's more of a muscle thing than anything else, you know, like a bruise. I definitely wouldn't call it anything else because I mean, obviously they would not be playing him if he was doing.
Mitchich.
Wow, dude, he's so
Great
nasty, man.
pass. But you know who that was too, baby? Wiggins with
Oh, yeah,
an
dude.
impeccably timed cut from the baseline. When the heads turn, you know, there's an opportunity for backdoor cuts. It's one thing to know that. It's another thing to like time your cut like Wiggins did there. And it's another thing also to like throw that pass.
Yeah,
Wiggins is a high IQ player.
yeah, he is,
Mitch
man.
is a high IQ player. That bench is just full of IQ players, dude. High IQ players.
Super high, man. And if you think about it, with Mischich and Josh Giddey throwing the balls to whoever they are throwing it to, if you have somebody cutting backdoor, you got a fader, you got somebody that is consistently moving around that 3-point line, it's gonna get nasty out there, man. Like, how are you gonna guard for all those positions? You can't. You just hope that you can guard one position and the other guy's gonna miss the shots.
What else are you gonna do?
I think that's why it's so great that this Thunder team is brilliant like this. Is that
goddamn brilliant?
Is that Josh's sister there?
No,
Girlfriend?
no. I think it's that. I should know, but she's like a hooper from Iowa.
Oh, that's a hooper,
I think.
Iowa hooper, dude.
What's her name?
Yeah, I know you're talking about though.
Damn it, dude! I feel very embarrassed because she's like one of the best players
Kayla,
in the
right?
world.
No,
I think so.
I don't remember anymore, dude.
And her last name starts with like. God, every time I talk, I feel like I'm getting dumber right now.
You're good, dude. Drink more. Smoke more. Oh, okay, that's right. Josh's sister plays at ORU. Blake, have you seen Josh's sister before? If you haven't, that's the next thing you should Google right now is Josh Giddey's sister. Just saying. I mean, I'm not an expert over here. Don't look at me like the expert. Just saying, if you had time on your hands, Google is a very useful thing. That's all you got, bro. She's tall.
She's Australian.
There you go, Mark. Kevin's calling you out, man.
All right, we got a 1 point lead at 9:20 on the clock.
Damn, dude.
Uncle, last time I heard she played at ORU. I don't know that that's changed.
Yeah, I don't know either. Actually, let's find out. I always love to use my Google.
Catch and shoot for Joe. Splash. Shout out Kevin there. Bam. Let's get
All
him
right.
hot.
So last season, Hannah played for Southern Nazarene University, Mark.
Oh, okay.
So
I know SNU.
that's where Mark and I used to play SNU, the old college gym out there, playing hooping up. Good old times.
Ooh, Chet with a spin move and the finish with the left over Bagley, I think. Woo. Oh, and a steal. Oh.
What do they call that for, man? That's ridiculous, dude.
Who they call that on?
I don't know.
He ran away all the way down the court. Spin move. Woo! Spin cycle, baby. Too much oxygen in my lungs. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's the way it is for this moment. Man, we got a 6-point lead. Austin, it's fun. Nice catch and shoot for Chat on that three.
Dude, that's unstoppable, bro. Oh,
nice.
No.
Timeout, coach. So, lots of fun stuff in Austin. Lots of stuff I didn't know, like, because you hear like about it, but it kind of, I don't really want to leave, but I'm also like, I can't stay here forever. We're only planning on staying for a minute. But they just finished up the Austin City Limits festival.
Yeah.
And like I could just sit outside and like listen to random bands playing. I couldn't hear them great, but I could hear them like pretty much all day long for the whole festival. So that was, I mean, there's elements of it that are really neat, really fun. But like there's elements of like it's lots of traffic and it's like way too congested, and we luckily have a really good place to like walk and hang out, but those types of places are like fewer and fewer here now.
Yeah.
So we'll come back, but I don't know if we'll like ever like move here or anything. But all we did was stay here during the hottest time that Texas has ever had on record.
That's pretty crazy.
It was like 43 days in a row over 100, and we're toasted, man. But now it's kind of nice.
Nice, dude.
The weather's nice. Like it'll be like 93 or something like it was today, and it feels like, oh, it's not hot at all. So really fucks with you that way. But yeah, and there's like bars and shit like that, which I did a couple of cool things, but not that much. It all costs money, and I'm like, got kids and shit. So but yeah, there's like, it's crazy because you don't always know, you know, like Tesla's headquartered here, and you know, like different businesses, but
sure,
like a lot of different things that you don't always know until you kind of get down here. So I don't know. I don't know what else to compare it to. But I mean, one of the coolest cities I've been to for sure. So lots of words about Austin there for you, Blake. But the weed is still illegal here in Texas. And it's the strangest fucking thing because everybody, like, it's like going back in time.
Is everybody smoking out there? Can you smell it all, or
not really? There are some places, but I mean, it's definitely, there's a lot more weed here than like other places that are, it's illegal.
Yeah.
But like just the fact that it is just is weird. It's just a strange thing. There's no, like, medical is like really hard to get. There's only like 4 things that qualify for medical, and I don't have any of those things.
Yeah, it's hard to fake those things.
Ball cancer. See right there, my nut. It's crooked.
Have to get you set up with a medical card in Oklahoma.
I need to get some of that. Whatever's
Yes,
good.
all
Some
in all,
weed,
just make a
some
stack of it.
RSO, some what's that stuff? Tree
Tree
sap,
sap, RSO.
bluegill preaches.
Yeah.
Falcon Lake. I'm not sure where that's at.
Where is that, Blake? Is that south, north, east, west of Austin? What is it? See, that's why I love Shea, man. You see that?
Yeah.
Mexico border. So that's a
Okay.
little
I'm not like super close to Mexico border. I think it would take me a good 4 hours to get to Mexico.
nice, dude. It should be like a song, Mexico in 4 hours.
Because I thought about going because my wife and I
Misic.
first time.
That's how you say his name, bro.
Sure.
Misic. I just heard the people say it, man.
Michich. I'm not going to say that for a
Misic.
while, though.
Thank you, Chris Fisher.
Wow. When I was blocked by SAR. Yeah, I was looking at going down to Mexico, or at least like to the border, because like my wife and I met each other on a mission trip out there. So it was like, maybe we'll go down there, and it's like, no, I'm not going 7 hours for that shit. It's cute, but no.
No.
So I bet they got some big ass bass though. Shit.
I know if you're going to San Antonio, what you'd be looking for, but
Whoa.
you're not in San Antonio.
Case. When would I be going to San Antonio? I don't know.
Charles Barkley. Yes.
Big ass one.
They make them big in San Antonio.
Nice shot by Case in a second ago. That was good.
Damn, dude. 10 mouth, large mouth, dude. Yeah.
Blake, I caught like a nice large mouth in Pennsylvania. It must have been at least 6 pounds.
Nice, dude.
It was insane. I got some pictures I should show. Hard to get like any perspective on it, but I'm not much of a bass fisherman. But that gave me a rush. That was something else.
Dude, you know what's going to be hard, man, is not going to Lake Erie this year.
I know. I keep thinking like I'm going to like hit you up with a plan for it.
I just like I looked at the schedule and I might be able to find a time in December, but then you're looking at snowstorms and shit like that.
Oh yeah, dude. In Erie?
Yeah, like to me, like there's like if you don't go at the right time, you know, and it's all like on a day by day basis, you know, it's like if I drive down there tonight and tomorrow looks pretty clear, so I'll be able to go shopping or go fishing, and then that's all you can plan for. You can't plan 2 days in ahead out there. So like how do you go fishing doing that? Like makes it difficult, you know? And then you got the duck hunters, man. Those duck hunters are assholes, man. Dude, like we kept on like in a canoe, rowing around the lake in a canoe, and you'd hear like, "You guys want to come on shore and fish?" And like, "Oh
Dude.
shit!" Like there's a duck blind right there. Like I don't know, man. Like
It was okay. We couldn't see
can see 2 feet in front of us, man.
because
The fog and rain
fog and the rain and like
and other things.
other elements that were at play. We like literally couldn't see. Right, it was right in front of us, and we were in the canoe fishing. And yeah, that was crazy when they started talking to us. It scared the shit out of me, dude.
I was like, "Who's that talking to me?" Nope, that's not anything I've taken. That's actually a voice, a real voice. But man,
Dude, but you caught a big ass pike that was like 40 inches.
Dude, that northern pike was huge, man. And it was the girth on that thing was massive, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big pike eater, but I know people that know how to cook pike, and I hear it's pretty delicious.
I do too. We were taught that it was a trash fish.
I know,
but
dude. What's up,
I
Corey?
wish I'd given it a chance. It is a bony fish, but if it's a big enough one,
If it's a
worth
thick
it.
fish, though, that's the difference,
Yeah.
man. Like that one I
Yeah.
caught in the bay, dude. That thing was amazing.
What's up, Corey?
But it
That was a
was like
beautiful
a
fish.
dead log bringing in. Like there was like no fight with it. Not like
Like
not like with one of them
the
trouts, man.
steelhead. Wow, man. Those things will fight your arms off.
It's insane, man.
Michich. Ooh. I like it. It's a gutsy 3. I like how many shots he takes that are just like
Wow.
pure guts for Michich.
Do you like Detroit's like put together of this young talent, or do you think it's just kind of like blah? Hopefully they work out.
There's a lot of that. But I think that it's an interesting combination. I mean, I'm very concerned about Cade as a fan. Like I want to see him have a long career. You hate seeing somebody get like a stress
You
fracture.
think he's
early.
like Andrew Wiggins 2.0?
No, I hope not. I think he's a lot better than that. But like I just get worried about the stress fracture element of it.
No, I
Like,
get it.
just what that represents. Like, but like say he's okay. If he's okay, you've got Cade, you've got Jaden. I mean, I like Duran.
Durant's a good piece.
Thompson, I'm starting to like him. I was very cautious about expressing an opinion.
I think he has his usefulness for sure, dude.
He has moments. I wonder, like, well, this is just normal because we haven't seen him do it, but like, can he string together the competitive fire that it takes to be a superstar?
Yeah.
I don't know that yet, but he's definitely got the athletic tools to be that. If that's what, like, if his personality turns out to be what they need. Very few people who ever could play the game as elite above the rim as him.
Yeah.
And shoot the ball from behind the arc, like that combination.
J-Dub. Dude, just unbelievable, man. Like the thing is that J-Dub took like 10 shots a game last season. That's what he averaged out. That's insane, man. You give him 10 more shots a game, this guy is going to destroy people.
Yeah. Door just got dunked on. What do you think is a realistic number? Because I don't think he can get 10 more a game this year, but what do you think he can get this year?
I think the goal should be 5 more than he had last year. I think it's just a simple goal. 5 more, and I think he needs go to the free throw line 1.5 more times. So like 3 more times a game. Or 3 more free throws a game. I can't see Trey on the bench. I've already been wondering that, Kevin. I wasn't going to.
I do see Trey on the bench.
You do see him. Okay.
When I noticed him earlier, he was the first player next to the coaches.
Okay.
So we'll see if that's where he's still at. Yeah, it looks like that's where he's at.
I really hope he's not gone, man.
No, that's Jack White now. I can't tell. Does Trey have a headband on? I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know. And can we assume? Okay, he's right next to Jack White. Jack White's next to the coach, and then it goes Trey Man. All right, so he is there. No, we can't assume he's gone. But if you had to bet, it might be one of the better bets you could bet on. But like assuming he's gone, that's That's too far.
At this point, if he's gone, then we still got a little bit of time before the season starts, so things could change. But
I do think that it's
What's up, Unks?
interesting. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys,
how you doing, man?
good.
Good.
Very good. I think it's interesting with Trey Mann. If I don't know, he suits up and coach doesn't play him in a preseason, it kind of says what he thinks about his chances of getting playing time during the season. Maybe that's something. I don't know.
Yeah, it is something to think about. What do you think, Unk? How do you see Trey Mann fitting in here?
Has there been a move? Have I missed something today?
No moves yet.
No.
All right. I feel like they're gonna if he stays on the team, I think they'll trade him later on before the trade deadline. I guess.
Sure.
I just like I say I think he's a lot like Baisley was. He's a good player, but he just seemed like he just doesn't hustle to me. I mean, he might be traded before the deadline here now. I don't know.
Sure.
That would be ideal for him, I think.
Yeah. I think it would be good for him if he had a whole season with the team, but it's so difficult because if you look at what we can offer in the cap space that we now have is not very much,
Yeah.
After taking on the contract for Kevin Porter or not Kevin Porter. Yeah, was it Kevin Porter?
I think so. Yeah.
So.
I agree. William, 100, man. What happened with Joe? I missed it. Joe knocked down a three?
Yeah, I think it was a inbounds pass from Josh too. So, but
All right.
I want to go with Williams saying right here is I think Micic is the key getting him up to pace for the rest of the season for us. I mean, like the reality is that the more playing time he gets, the better we will be in the summer league or the playoffs. So I need to see him playing as much as possible. And if that's 20 plus minutes a game at the beginning, that's what that takes. But the reality is that where does that put him on starting versus coming off the bench? Definitely coming off the bench. But
I'm going to jump out for a minute. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right, good. But definitely coming off the bench. But I see him having more minutes than anybody else off of this Thunder team, Monk. I really do. I don't think that I think Micic has to be the player that we lean towards in the beginning of the season to make things work. He's just too good not to.
Well, he's played the last couple of games. This game, I think he's been playing really well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely a keeper for sure.
Oh yeah. Chet. Oh my God, Chet. What just happened? Holy shit, man. Did you see that yet, Unk?
No. I guess I'm a little bit
It's like
behind
18 seconds left in the quarter.
Oh yeah. I'm probably about 10 seconds behind
All right.
you.
Well, you're just about to be surely.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. It's like
I think he's all right. I don't think he's like I say, he might be a little bit sore later on, tonight, but he looks good right now.
Holy cow. He went way up to get that, man. Dan, not yet. Dan, not yet. We're keeping a really close eye on it because this is obviously the last preseason game. So, oh, that was almost there, man.
Well, like I say, I'm probably 15 seconds behind you.
Well, this is the last half of the preseason, and then we get to the real season, that's the exciting part, man.
Yes, I think everyone's got to be excited about this team this year,
dude. And it's to me, it's one thing for us to be sitting here and saying that this Thunder team is going to be great. This Thunder team is going to have an outstanding year, but it's a whole new thing to start seeing them get respect from the media now. Like you can't help but watch an NBA special or talking about the season and see all this positivity that people are talking about them saying like, I saw this one thing that was talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder being the closest to a dynasty team since the San Antonio Spurs. And it's just kind of crazy thinking about like how long the NBA has gone since drafting teams and players all together created a dynasty. And you think about like back in the old day, that's what would happen. But nowadays it's completely different. And you get these teams that like the Miami Heat that are like, hey, we'll buy our players, or Los Angeles Lakers will buy our players. And they create a championship like that. But the fact is that Sam Presti held firm on what he was building here. And it's been unbelievably phenomenal to be able to be part of it.
I've been watching a lot of the shows, and they're talking, just people talk like ourselves, and they talk about, making that one trade, which I don't think we're ever going to make that one trade. I really don't. I feel like we have the team. We have the team right now. If we just kind of hold on to our players.
If we did make a big trade, then we would lose one of our big players, one of our better players. And my point about that is what makes it worth it? If we lose somebody like J-Dub, or we lose somebody like Chet, or somebody like that, then you get better at that very, given moment, but then in like 3-4 years, you're back down to zero. So in that position. So for me, I look at these guys and I say, we got to keep them all as long as possible. Like, see how long we can keep this running. If that means that this is a 4-year experience with this team before we have to trade somebody, then so be it. But I think we can get 6 or 8 years. And if we can get 6 or 8 years with this team, like this team is just put together the proper way. Like whether it's the draft picks we have in the future, whether it's even Kaysen this year and Isaiah Joe and all these guys that we've accumulated from really unwanted people. Like think about Kenny Hustle, unwanted. Kaysen Wallace, he grew up in Dallas, man. Right? You would think the Dallas Mavericks would want him, like he gets to stay home. Like, no, man, they traded him to us. He's unwanted. Like this stuff matters. Like you look at even Keontae, he had the heart defect and he died on the court, unwanted. Like, like we could just go down the road of each one of these guys. And Shea, like he was drafted and the 11th player, 12th player in the draft. Like again, unwanted. And you got to look at it and you got to start putting things together and say, like how quickly can this team put it together? If this team, the Oklahoma City Thunder, can put it together and understand that it's not just about now, but it's also about the future, but they are able to together a huge run this year, I think it's going to make people just stop and look at it and just be like, this is the future of the NBA, which we already know. That's not a surprise for us, but it's going to be nice to be able to see everybody start saying it by the end of the year.
Well, I heard something locally right here. I guess the new arena that they're going to be voting on here pretty quick. I guess it's not like it's a done deal. In fact, it's kind of like it's a no-go kind of a deal in the things that I saw locally here. So I'm hoping, I don't live in Oklahoma City myself, but I mean, there's no more taxes to it. It's just they just keep it on that MAPS program, which I think would be a mistake if they don't build it.
I think it would cost them in the long run of the course of 20 was it? They said Oklahoma City with Thunder would be the in Oklahoma City until 2050.
Yeah.
So I mean, you think about that, like in the course of I think they said what they made the course of 12 years, I think they made like $6 billion in the city.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, that's $500 million every year. I mean, just obviously we're throwing the numbers out the window at this moment, but $500 million to the city a year. So I mean, like, how in the world could they say no to this? Like, by the time that this team is gone in 25 years, if you're taking $500 million, I mean, that's when you're sitting back and you're like, okay, well, we've made, $8 billion, $9 billion, $10 billion in this deal. So, like, I don't get it, but it is what it is.
Well, ever since they've been here, the city has changed. I mean, it's kind of got a better vibe to it, and I think it'd be a mistake if they don't
I agree.
vote that in. And I think that the revenue here is like, maybe it's not taxed, but I think it's like $600 million a year.
Oh yeah.
Is what the number is what, I remember.
What's up, Sammy? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. If you guys don't know, Sammy is the one that gifted me this amazing Gaze jersey. I will always have it hanging there. Pretty awesome.
Dave, that's Josh's dad, right?
Oh, Andrew
His
Gaze
jersey?
is like
yeah. No, what was I thinking?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
But Andrew Gaze signed this, and there's a bunch of other guys that signed this. Let's see, Ben Simmons' dad, so Dave Simmons. I don't know, man. It's pretty unique, pretty awesome. Josh Giddey's dad signed this as well. Warwick is on there, so pretty amazing. Oh man, hell yeah! Appreciate it, El Sombra. Appreciate you, man. Is already all right. Can we all agree that Mistrich is already shooting or might be a top 5 playmaker, backup guard? All right. Yes, and yes. Listen, I've been talking about Mistrich and Josh Giddey as the 1-2 combo punch in the NBA as being elite. I mean, we're talking super elite. If you look at Mistrich and you look at the way that Josh Giddey find the open guy, whether it's cutting, whether it's moving, whether it's fading, like these guys are elite at it. So you put both of them in there and it's over, man. It's completely over.
A lot of agree with that. Like I say, he's been playing, lights out here the last two games, and I think he just needs to, just a few more games, and he'll be up to pace with the NBA. I do believe, but at least by Christmas for sure.
Do you think he has? This is going to the chat and you, Unk. But chat and Unk, do you guys think he has a legit chance to be looked at as the 6-man candidate of the year by the end of the year, or do you think that it's going to take him too much time to get going with the season?
I believe that there's not going to be a 6-man in the, there's not going to be, it's not always going to be the first one off the bench. Sure. If he was going to be the first one off the bench, I think that's the guy that wins the 6-man of the year kind of a deal.
Yeah.
As a rule. But I believe that it depends on the games, whatever, we might have a big man come off the first 2 people coming off, or it could be a guard. It could be this, could be that. But I think he's capable of it for sure.
Yeah. I think he is. I think that he's a lot better than a lot of people think he is. And I think the way that he processes the game and the fact that he's older is really going to be a huge factor in the maturity that he brings to the table. And if you look at what Sam did with bringing the guys he did with Bertans, Mistrich, and Jack White. I mean, these guys are all older than 26 years old. Like, he's bringing in veterans. He's bringing in guys that are seasoned, not necessarily veterans in the NBA, but seasoned in professional playing hoops. So, those are the type of moves that you like to see, that are not necessarily these big, massive splashes, but it's all about making sure that this team gets better, and getting more mature and getting older was kind of the key for me going into the offseason of how we were going to take some of these young guys and turn them to older guys. So,
well, I think Michic, he's not the 33-year-old kind of in past his prime. I think he's in his prime,
yep.
And I think we've got him for 3 years, which I think is his prime. And they talk about, we can make that big trade, and people, when they talk about that, they talk about getting a guy that's 34 years old. And they're, it's kind of like, do we need Harding right here, right now? Because no one wants him.
Yep.
James Harding, he's 34 years old. 34, 35 years old? He's past his prime.
Yeah, dude.
He doesn't try.
You're right.
He wants $50 million a year, in my opinion. I might be wrong.
But I mean, it's such a good point. El Sombra, thank you again very much. But that's what it takes to have a team, is like you can have a player like, let's just throw it out there, like Damian Lillard or Chris Paul or these other guys. And yes, they're great. and they're some of the NBA's greatest players of this generation. But you look at that, and I see how that isolation hoops was fun while it lasted. Michael Jordan changed that all. Like, I mean, just before Michael Jordan, but really Michael Jordan put the icing on the cake, and then it turned into the LeBron era, and it was all isolation. It was all player is better than your player, and now we're looking at the NBA yet again changing, and a lot of people haven't caught up to it. And guys like Micic and Josh Giddey are going to be way more valuable than these other players that everybody's getting drafted way higher on. And it's because when the game is changing and morphing in a way, you want to have guys that are unselfish, being able to pass the ball and move around. And this team is full of every single one of those guys, man. It's insane. I cannot even describe it.
High IQs is what everyone says, and I do believe that. I think everyone on the team has that ability to understand the way that the Thunder are wanting to play.
Yeah, you're right, man.
And it's exciting. I tell you what, like I said it before, but last year it was so exciting to watch this team and just the way they moved the ball. I mean, and like we have a superstar,
yeah,
but we have 3 or 4 other guys that could be superstars too.
Absolutely. It's insane, isn't it, man? Like, and the thing is that, like, as you break the team down, and everybody talks about our offensive schemes and players, because they should. I mean, by all means, everybody should talk about our offensive play. But to me, that's not that's not our strength. Our strength is our defense.
Yeah.
Like our defense is so stifling that zone that we play really causes issues. Now, there's some teams that seem to do better against us. But have you noticed those teams are the deep teams in the NBA? Did you ever notice that? Like, the teams that we struggle with are teams that are more similar to us in the aspect they have 10 guys that they can go to, 12 guys they can go to. When we're playing a team like Milwaukee that are all like just starting 5 and then a couple guys here and there coming off the bench, but not many, right?
Right.
I mean, you're talking, we mismatch so perfectly with them. Like, they're like, oh, well, we go here, and then it's like, well, we'll put these 2 guys in the game, and then that player literally becomes nobody, and that's what Sam Presti does, and that's what Coach D does. It's so elite, man. It's something that I watched in the Milwaukee game, and the second half was just masterful of, he was limited to who he was using.
Yeah.
Yet he was able to maneuver a team like Milwaukee. That's, I mean, a championship contender. Say what you want.
We've talked about it before, but like I said, that second and even the third unit is going to keep us in a lot of games and win a lot of games for us. I do believe.
I agree, man. And you got Blake throwing in there. Sarr has really impressed us. As well, man.
Yep.
Oh, man. For being a two-way player, he's definitely showing that he deserves a roster spot. But that's what I love about these two-way players, man, is our bench is completely full. Our guys are completely full, but there will be an injury. And these two-way guys, you're going to see them step up and do some great things.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, man.
I was going to tell you something. For being an all-star,
yeah.
Don't you have to have 65 games, playing 65 games?
Yeah. No, not all-star, all NBA. And
all NBA.
Yeah, and any awards. But the all-star is all way before. Yeah, it's
a beauty pageant, whoever's most popular kind of.
Well, and the thing is, the NBA is trying to get away from that, completely. They want to take it away from the people. Because if you look at, they're letting the players have more voice, they're letting the coaches have more voice. So it's getting back that way, which I like to see. So,
well, the reason I say that is because I was looking at the teams, our team, and it seemed like, they told us how many games they played.
Yep.
And there's not too many of them that had more than like 70 games.
Yeah, dude, you're right.
I mean, that would be hard to,
Well, I think Shea only had 67 games, I think, 65.
Oh, did you see that already?
God, yeah.
Yes. That's like I say, I think Dallas is really crying now.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, they gave us Kassan and Bertans. That's some moves are stupid. And this goes right back to Alessandro saying that we have so many different combinations coming off the bench and how we can play against teams, how we match up against teams. I think it's beautiful, man. And then you throw guys in that can shoot the lights out, that Bertans and Isaiah Joe, and like you just completely rotate those guys in, and then all of a sudden you're looking at the end of the game, and you could have 3, 4, 5 guys on the floor that are all shooting 40% plus from 3-point range. And one of those guys gets hot, man. It's over. It's over.
Well, it's just like Wiggins. Wiggins could play 5 games in a row and put in 25 minutes, 5 games, and then he might not play for 3 games.
Exactly.
Not even get off the bench.
Exactly.
And we won't miss a beat, I don't think. It just depends on the matchups.
You're absolutely right, man. It's fun. Like I sat down the other day and I was looking at so I was looking at the top 4 or 5 teams in the West. Just looking at their players and the style they play and the defense they play, and just trying to get an idea of like what Coach D's lineups would be, man. And that's what's so exciting is that like if there's a player that's not doing well in the lineup, it's just moved and it's rotated. It's just completely going, And like, okay,
it's kind of like a pitcher in the baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it. We'll just put someone else in there.
Exactly. Like if he doesn't have that fastball or doesn't have that sinker working with him, then you're gonna, you know what? That's fine. We got 2 other guys that can throw that.
There's no problem. You'll get it next game, kind of a
like
deal.
Find it and then come back. And I think this goes back to when Mark and I started this. Mark, I throw this at you, but like we said that this Oklahoma City Thunder team was like the St. Louis Cardinals back in the early days of the farm system, the 60s, and it's the same thing, man. Like you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder and they're building this team for the future. And it's not just now, it's not just for, 6 months down the road. We're talking about a team that's going to be here for a long time. And I don't know, man, like when I look at this and I say like for the Oklahoma City Thunder, is there a team that you've seen in the last, like, I would say 15 years that are remotely close to developing the way the Oklahoma City Thunder have?
Maybe the Warriors here 10 years ago,
Okay.
12 years ago, whatever.
All right.
Maybe.
Warriors.
They've kind of, yeah.
I think I agree with you, though. Like, you think about how they drafted, they were able to build around one idea, spreading the ball out and shooting the crap out of it, and they were able to draft those players that represented that, right? So, yeah, I like that, man, and they developed them. What about you, Mark? Any teams? No.
I would maybe the way. Sorry, man.
You're good.
The way this Celtics started. Woo.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. The ESPN just came out with a list. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but it said the best teams for the next 10 years or whatever, 5 years. And they ranked Oklahoma City as number 3. Yeah, so just because of draft picks, GM, players they have now.
Who's number 1 and 2?
Oh shit. It was Denver Nuggets, and shit, dude. Go to the Oklahoma City Thunder because that's where it'd be. Yeah, news. Future power rankings. I think it was the Celtics is number 2. All right, Boston Celtics number 1, Denver Nuggets number 2. But so Oklahoma City, right, man? They're ranked number 3 in this list, but players are ranked number 7th. Money's tied for 6th. Market tied for 28th, which is kind of telling you where they think they are. We're number 1 in draft, but we're 2nd in management, right? Which made me think, who's better management than us? All right, let's see if you guys can get it. Anybody want to guess?
San Antonio.
No. They are ranked. San Antonio is ranked management-wise. Let's pull that up since you said it. They're way down here.
The Warriors, then. Those are the two.
Management 13th for San Antonio, and the Warriors are not it, and they are
Really.
Yeah, they are ranked management 8th. You guys ready for this?
That high. They have Mike Dunleavy Jr. running things.
Oof, that's not good. Guess who number 1 is?
Miami.
Miami. You got it. Yeah, there we go. Miami.
Yeah, it was my third pick.
But think about that, though. If they're saying that Pat Riley is the only better GM than Sam Presti, and it took Pat Riley 3 decades in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? To get that leverage like that, come on. Sam Presti's destroying people right now. Destroying them, man. So number 4 was
Pat
the Memphis
Riley?
Grizzlies.
You know how long he's really been in the NBA?
He was 26 when he started.
Well, like he played in the NBA.
That's what I say. Wasn't it 26 or 25 he started playing?
So he played for the Lakers probably when he was like 20 or something. I don't know.
All right. Blake, number 1, Celtics. Number 2, Nuggets. Oklahoma City, number 3. Memphis Grizzlies, number 4. Number 5, Golden State. The Bucks, number 6. Heat, 7. Knicks, 8. Phoenix Suns, 9. And number 10, Los Angeles Lakers.
Look at this acorn, man.
Dude, that's huge, man.
It is huge. It's enormous.
Mm.
My dog is dying for it. That's why she's barking.
Does she like acorns?
She fucking loves acorns.
Yeah, dude.
She doesn't like balls. She won't play ball. She won't chase a ball. But she fucking wants my acorn. I need to go get like 6 of them because this is a new thing.
It's not cheating if you put peanut butter on your own acorn and have your dog lick it off. Just remember that, bro. Do you guys remember that? What was that? What was that off, man?
I feel like that was like American Pie, but I don't know.
It was the one that was Road Trip. Road Trip. There we go. Unc, you ever see the old school Road Trip one? Where the guys went cross country and they just got like messed up.
Like in a bus or something?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see that. It was pretty good.
I think I snuck out in the theaters to see that. Nice pass,
Tom
Josh.
Green.
Well, it's on HBO, but it's called Showtime. It's about the Magic when he first started.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever watched that, but god dang it, that first season, I haven't watched the second season, but that first season was really, really good.
I got really hooked in the first season. I actually watched it twice, the first season. Like, I don't like to watch seasons twice on anything, but I felt like the first season I missed too much.
Yeah.
Because, I knew too much of the story, so I just kept on waiting for the next part. But, man, the way that he bought the Lakers, man.
Yeah. I bet that was pretty realistic, really, tell you the truth.
It was shady. So shady. The guy wanted the Empire State Building because he didn't want to lose it to his wife in a divorce settlement.
I'll be back here in a second.
All right. Mark, have you seen it? Showtime?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay. It's good. It's really good. Yes, I agree, Alsambra. It will be amazing to see us get healthy and see where we can get back to.
Whoa, she got a black eye, bro.
Is that black eye or is that makeup, man?
Yo, that was like a black eye.
What, that referee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she had a black eye, but I thought, well, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, she does have a black eye.
Oh, man.
I think I'm about 10 seconds behind y'all.
I want to see a close-up of her. They won't show it, man. Every single time they get really close to showing her, they just pan off of her.
Oh, did you lose it? Is it underneath the couch? No.
Man, I like how refs are like, shut it to players. They tell them to shut it and give them the hand motions to shut it. Like, if you ever did that to a normal human being on the street, you'd get like shoved and punched. You know what I'm saying? But in games, we're like, shut it. I'm in rule. She fell down the stairs. She tripped over her shoelaces. Number 30, the ref number 31 saw her in the hallway and gave her an elbow. It was an illegal use of force to the face.
Do they give him the 2 points for that because he grabbed the rim?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Or technical.
But did they give him a technical as well as 2 points?
I would think that would be a.
Oh, they did.
I don't know.
I don't think. I think it's a one or the other scenario. I don't.
One would think. Yeah, you're right.
Like sometimes they just give it technical because like that should have been only a technical because he was like protecting his body. You know, it wasn't like. Oh well. I mean, yes.
What a terrible thing. Technical and one on he didn't even get a shot up.
No. So that's a 4-point play. Coach T doesn't like it.
You know, Sar got a lot of experience last year, and he's still pretty inexperienced.
Oh, J-Dub step back. Oof.
Sar's only like 24 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not very old. I think he might. Yeah, 24, 23.
He's come a long way.
Yeah. But his brother's the future, man.
They say.
He's good, dude. Alex is really good, man. I've watched a lot of talented players through the years, and I'm telling you, Alex is one of those guys that you got to look at and be like, yeah, see, if he gets it, you got to get him. But this year in the NBL, we'll find out. That's what I love about the NBA, the NBL, man. It makes men out of boys.
What about J-Dub's brother? How's he looking?
Dude, he's so good too, man. Like that's what. How do you explain J-Dub's brother's game except if J-Dub was 3 inches taller, you know, and played more of a forward position than a guard position? So, do I think that he'll be as successful as J-Dub is? No, but that's because J-Dub's a unique player, and you're only going to see one of those players.
Could it be better?
Dude, it's okay. It's that mentality in life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like J-Dub's got something, man. Like not everybody's got that. Like everybody might be able to have the talent, or like is his brother more talented than him? Yeah, maybe. But he'll never be the same player as J-Dub because J-Dub has that it factor and has that desire to be something special. And because of that, I think he will be, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas some people just rely too much on their talent. It's like that person that is like a really ugly kid in high school, you know, like really, really ugly. And then all of a sudden they get to college and they like bloom and they like really like good looking, you know? It's the same thing, man. Like J-Dub's that way. Like it took him a while to figure out what he was going to do. And then when he did, it was like, oh yeah, that's easy. I can do that. He's really good at it. Blue Gil.
What's up, buddy?
All right, guys. About that time for me, guys.
All right, man. I got to pull up the chat.
All right. Unk, appreciate it, man.
Yep. Good Sam.
All right, you guys, take it easy.
What's up, Sammy? Asamba. Appreciate you, buddy. Damn, Alsamba, you've been dropping $5. This is great. Appreciate you, man. Oh, nice and one for J-Dub. How you been, man?
I've been good,
Good.
like I say, but I'm just like, I don't know why, but I'm like 15 seconds behind y'all.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'll see if I'll turn channels over and see if I can get it caught back up. Maybe.
I'll pause it to.
No, you don't have to.
I mean,
Well, I guess you could if you want.
next stoppage, I'll pause it and we'll get caught up.
Okay. I'll tell you where I'm at. 6:20.
Okay. So I'm at 6 minutes. So I'm gonna pause it for a second here.
I'll tell you when I'm at 6 minutes.
Okay, it took me a second to pause it.
Yep.
I'm at 5:51 now.
Well, I'm at 6 minutes now, so I'm still a little bit behind you.
Yeah. So
Don't worry about it.
no. I'm gonna sit here for a second. It won't take long. Time for dab. Exactly, Blake.
SARS is going to go to the free line.
All right, so we're at the same spot.
Yeah.
Cool.
I tried to call in last game when you're by yourself.
I noticed that, but
I didn't know if you could accept it or not.
I can't. I gotta be in the driver's seat like Dave.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
But
No
I
worries.
didn't even know what was going on because I hadn't ever noticed it before. All of a sudden, it just like had like a one next to the people, and I was like, I don't know if you had noticed, but I kept like trying to figure out how to let you on, and then I wasn't sure if I was actually if that one had been there the whole time or not. So then I was like, I don't want to mention it because it's like, because what if I'm wrong? And then it went away, so I was like, oh, okay, so.
Yeah, I
Now
figured
I
you
know.
couldn't. You didn't have the controls to do that, so
I got to be signed in like the boss. Yeah, road trip, and I feel like there's another one that was like basically the same time.
man, we've had a lot of kind of sloppy passes tonight.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Miscommunications type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Sasser the other night. He played pretty good. It's weird how we played the Pistons twice in the preseason. Ow, you okay, buddy? Saying hi. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. That's my water. You got my ice.
Oh, damn it! My setups just went crazy on me.
Oh.
I don't know what Getty's. I think he's been free throw line maybe 6 times, 7 times, and I think he's only like 2 for 6 tonight. That's kind of concerning.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Our free throw shooting hasn't been very good in the preseason, I don't think. So you
Well,
don't like seeing that.
Early on, I thought we were pretty good, but like I say, I think if we could shoot, 80% at least as a team would be a big plus for us.
Oh yeah, that'd be incredible. Another turnover for us. So now Detroit's got the lead.
74-73.
Yeah.
All right. Still,
Nice drive by Dort. Oh, and steal. Good job, Dort. And they called a charge on Giddey there.
yeah. Give me about 2 seconds here. I got to go.
All right.
You know, you got doors you can get in and out of. And you want to go out that door.
What happened to Acorn? What'd you do with the Acorn? What did you do with the Acorn? That's what I want to know. That was a very good Acorn. Joe, wide open. Splash.
That's always a big plus.
Yeah, man, wide open. Back and forth.
That could have been a foul.
And one. They should have called it. You're right. Man, Giddey's he's finishing so strong around the basket. Late in the game, did Chet play this game? Yes, he started out. There was a moment where it was a little nerve-wracking, where he went down a little tough. But he played through that. He had some really nice blocks, hit some big shots, passed the ball well. He looked really good.
Three blocks, I think.
Yeah. He looked really, really good.
He hasn't been in the second half, has he?
I
don't think.
Nah.
You think he's going to come back in the second half?
No, he didn't.
He's done.
He didn't play in the second half at all.
Yeah, he's probably done.
Yeah, it's preseason.
Man, it's got to be hard for Dave. Is he going to have to do at halftime during the season? Going to be gone like this? You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, it's going to be hard not to be able to watch the games.
Yeah, he watches them in the morning.
Okay.
Like that's what he used to do.
Really?
He did that most of last year. So we didn't really start recording. We didn't start watching the games together until like the All-Star break.
Right. I remember.
So that's kind of like since he's got to get up at like 5, he's just got to get back to that. And then I think what we'll do is we'll try to record in the morning if it's a win or whatever. If he wants to talk, we'll just jump on and do like a little pod. But yeah. The key for me was always if I could avoid knowing the score, then I could watch the game and it'll be fun. But if I found out the score, it would ruin it for me. So
I've got to watch the games. I can't even if I have to get up early in the morning. I mean, I've watched it. I can't just not watch them.
Yeah. I think it was like probably 2013. I started watching every game, and I don't think I missed it unless I was like in a spot where I couldn't physically get the connection, and none of the illegal streaming options were working. which has only been a few games, but I'm with you, man. Just like gotta watch the game.
There's been a lot of times where I'd like to go to sleep, and all of a sudden they go into overtime. For God's sakes,
I know.
out in the West Coast,
I know.
Bertans.
I'm thinking
Yep.
West Coast games I'm going to have to probably watch in the morning this year because it's just those 10
Too
o'clock
much.
starters, 11 o'clock starters. Come here.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a killer, Harris. He's
yeah.
a sniper. Exactly, Bluegill. No missing games. Yeah, Blake, it's going to be a lot of close games. I think we're just a couple points better than we were last year. That's a big change. It's a big improvement, but like, I'm just hoping it's enough to go from where we were losing by 2 or 3 a lot of the games to winning by 2 or 3. Future years, we'll get into that, play hard for 3 quarters, and then let the bench crew go in. That's a fun phase, but we're not quite there yet. So
The parity that we have in the West, I'm afraid just all the West games are going to be pretty tight. I mean, there's going to be a couple of games where nothing goes your way. I understand, but I think they'll all be pretty close.
nice steal by J-Dub there. Joe. Oh. So a minute and a half left in the third quarter. We're up by 3. Pistons ball. Free throws for Bagley. It is our breakout year, Bluegill. We're gonna be talking about this year for many, many years. I like taking the moment, letting everybody express their insecurities and stuff, because in the future we're gonna look back and be like, can you believe we were insecure about this year? There were so many signs coming into it that this was going to be such a big year, but people were still unsure of it. That just happens. We'll probably lose some of those close games. We should win. Every team does. The only teams that don't do that are like the teams that are like championship level teams, and they're locked in and they do it. They've done it year after year. Step back for Ivy. Yeah. Nice shot for him. Nice move by Joe. Well, I like the way the Pistons move the ball. I wasn't sure about some stuff about this team, but I mean, Monty Williams has got the ball moving really nice from side to side.
Like the last game we played up there in Montreal, this is a young team like we are, and I think they are an up and coming team.
Yeah.
But I like our team better. I promise you.
Yeah, and
I think we have more talent on it. I do believe from the number 1 guy to number 15 guy.
yeah. The Pistons have been in like purgatory for so long. I'm hoping for the best for that franchise. I don't know what they called there.
I think could be home. Oh, there it is right there.
Oh,
Looked like he was trying to block someone.
yeah. He lowered his shoulder on Bertans. Ivy.
He did.
Offensive foul.
Good call there.
Bertans, the three. Pretty early in the shot clock, but he was open.
I wasn't really crazy. I thought we would trade him, but I'm glad we kept him because he is a sharpshooter for sure.
Yeah, he's still got some miles to go.
What is he? 28 or 29?
Is that it? I bet he's older than that, but he seems younger. Like he seems spry.
I think he's 20, 28, maybe. I'm not sure.
If he's 28, man, we might keep him for a while.
We just don't want to play him more than 75% of the games because then we have to pay him like $17 million next year, I think.
I don't really think it matters, you know. Like it will matter when the team is really good, but right now I don't think we're in the penny pinching phase.
You're right, but that day's going to come.
It is going to come, but right now I don't care if we spend the $17 million of the billionaires' money. Like when it's the tax penalty, then I'll be like, ouch, you know.
We did take on that Porter guy, that $16 million this year.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, every year there are players that teams want to move off of, and I'd like to be in the middle of those conversations every year for the future.
I think Blake says he's 30 years old, I guess.
Okay. Well, it's still younger than I thought. I mean, the way people treated him, it was like he's washed up.
Yeah.
I get he didn't have great years with the Wizards and stuff, but the guy can still play. I learned that in FIBA. Like that guy can play.
He's still got a couple of years, but like I say, once you get to 33, 34 years old, I mean, you've made your money. You just don't have much to play for, really, I think, a lot of times.
Yeah. But if you're young, like him, he's kind of like that Mike Muscala situation where he's been sitting on the bench for a while and finally gets a chance to run again. He's got something to prove and get a second chance at his career.
He kind of played that same role for Dallas last year, I think. He kind of played that, he'd get in for, 15 minutes a game, if I remember right.
Yeah, I feel like what we want from him is more than what he was wanted from other teams he played for. And I think that's going to be something he thrives in.
Ooh. Mark, sounds like someone's not too happy over there.
Oh, yeah, he's not happy. He'll be all right. Got lots of noises tonight. Good times. Except for him. He's not having a good time.
All right, starting the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, Blake, 100%.
90-88, we got the lead.
All right. Let's do this. All right, now Pistons have the lead.
They didn't take long.
No, Harris is just torching us.
Boy, that's a bad call.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is a bad call.
The guy was laid out of bounds and he touched the ball. I don't understand that at all. I think they're going to challenge it.
All right. Now these challenges, they're like so much more intense because if you lose on a loose ball, you might not be able to win the game. Like, you don't know. So we both thought it was a bad call. Like you said, it seemed like the guy was laying out of bounds when he touched it.
Kind of looked like that to me.
The ref was standing right there. Like it was like right there. And Coach Dagnall thought he saw the same thing we did. So I'm watching all of Shea's game winners. They showed us this like last game. It's like a highlight package. And every single time I'm just like watching it. And I just like can't believe that all happened in 1 year. Shea went wild. Like I think he hit like 6 game winners, like 3 buzzer beaters. Like some players go their whole career and never hit a buzzer beater. Like some really good players, like I don't know. Somebody was saying something like Steph has never hit one or something like.
No, I don't believe that. I don't.
Like somebody's got to tell me I'm wrong on that. Like, but I guess my point just is that like in general, like those are relatively rare items in a career, and Shea was making regular work out of it. The Last Kingdom? No, I have not seen The Last Kingdom. Okay, so they're looking at the play still, so I'm gonna look real quick at this thing I made up about Steph because I like to make up stuff and then see if I can prove it.
Whoa!
What?
I guess they're going to give it to Detroit still. I guess the guy wasn't laying out of bounds. I guess he didn't do that, but.
So I guess he hit one in the preseason this year, so I can't see anything but all those highlights. I'll have to look that up later. The game's back on. So we lost the challenge, right?
We did.
And so that means we don't get another challenge. So it was almost like a sure thing challenge that wasn't a sure thing.
I sure enough thought it was a sure thing.
They didn't even show us replays. Did you see a replay of it?
I did.
What did you think? Would they get the call right or what?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The guy that I thought was laid out, he was out of bounds when he touched it. He didn't. So.
All right, so I'm sure Coach Dagnall will continue to improve his use to those challenges.
I tell you what, Wiggins is such a good player. I mean, he is such a, like I say, a glue player for this team.
He really is. That was a great play, but everything he does is like the right thing for a glue player, like you're saying. Nice block by Sarr.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Mičić.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good player for us the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad we got him.
I am too. I wasn't too fired up about him, but he is a good player.
I thought it was like one of those things that never happens, you know? Everybody talks about is a legend, and then it's just like a what if.
I heard somewheres that Ivy might be like a sixth man this year for Detroit, the way they heard some talk.
That would be interesting. I don't know if that would be the best thing for his career,
Right.
but it might be. Who knows?
It was on like ESPN. They were talking. I don't know what the deal was, but
They've been bringing him off the bench for the preseason, so I think it's kind of like what they're thinking.
it doesn't really matter who starts. I don't think. I think who finishes the game is the most important thing. God dang it!
I feel that way too, but some reason the players don't. They care about starting. But it's nice to have a group where they don't care. Like we're hopeful about with this group is you look down the bench and you're like, that guy could start, that guy could start, that guy could start. You know, like Reggie Jackson never got okay with not starting.
Right.
Like you got to have the right character group, personality group.
Man, our free throw percentage might not be very good tonight.
It's atrocious. It feels like
not
it's
going to be
atrocious.
good.
Trey Mann is in the game now.
Oh, good pass there.
Yeah, Mičić is just tearing it up. Is it a movie, Blake, or a TV show?
Damn it. What was that?
All right, so we're down 4, but we've had some good shots. I think we'll be fine. Ooh. I like the idea by Mičić. It didn't go in, but he's creative.
He's took the last 3 shots and hasn't made one of them. And we just got ice cold here shooting.
Yeah, I think 5 misses in a row.
It's 100-96 with 7:43 in the fourth.
Hey, come here. Why are you barking at me again?
But the best thing about it is this preseason game here.
Yeah, exactly. Dress rehearsal. Final dress rehearsal.
It is. Next game's going to be counting on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Come here. Be friendly. Don't be so rude. Yo. You're making it no fun.
Ooh.
All right, so we're not getting any of the starters back. We're not getting any of the we're just gonna keep going deeper and deeper in the bench as the game goes on. So with that said, do you think we're gonna win it? It's gonna be a tough one to win because they're gonna keep playing their guys.
I think we
almost
got
feel like we're trying to win.
I think it's about a 50-50 deal here. I like I said, I know we're 4 points down, but 4 points is nothing. So I think we'll win this one. Hell yes. I know they want to win it.
Yeah.
The players on the court.
Time I say something, so that's not really cool. About time to have a dog voice box removed. Overreaction.
Dang it.
Yeah, that's a nice shot by Ivy there. He looks good.
He does look good. Was he hurt last year?
I think he had some trouble with injuries. I don't know for sure, though.
God dang it. Micic is just over. Well,
Man.
I think we're going to have to do something to win this game, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know that we're going to that's not our style right now. It's going to have to be Kaysen and Micic who do this for us. I know Wiggins can help. Man can get heated up.
Yeah.
But we need somebody who can actually turn the tide. All right, I'm gonna sit over here. Damn it. My dog is killing me. I think she's happy when I'm miserable. So nice.
That was a good pass there.
That was great. That is not an easy pass. He's so good at manipulating defenders with ball fakes. Micic is a magician.
God dang it. Our free throw shooting is just pathetic.
Yeah. It got bad under Coach Donovan for sure. I always wondered why. What specifically? Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, they've hit 6 in a row.
I know. He's pouring it on.
So 107 is 99.
Kaysen, that's a nice shot.
Yep.
Jack White sitting at the scores table, so he's on his way in. Okay, we got a rebound. Micic. He went complete bully ball, dribbled the ball for felt like 12, 13 seconds on that shot clock.
Yes.
Nothing but dribbling. He's getting to the free throw line, so that's good. But Oh, because I didn't see who called that.
I don't know who the call was on.
I don't know who's on. I don't know who blew the whistle because the ref I was watching, she didn't blow the whistle.
What I'm afraid of with Mitchich is that I don't think he realizes he's got 4 other players out there that could help him a little bit. I think he's this ISO ball that he's got here this quarter.
Yeah, it is something that's different. I mean, you think like European player,
Exactly.
but then all of a sudden it's a little different. But all right, so we're down 6. We got the ball. We got Jack White, Trey Mann, Mitchich, Cason Wallace, and Keontae Johnson.
There it is. Good pass there.
Jack White dunk.
Cason, that was a good pass.
Back to 4. 5 minutes left. Good defense so far. Keep holding our own. Yeah. Too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Take it. That was too easy.
Jack White.
Yes.
What up, Kevin? Flying in for the jam. So 4-point game. Oh, I knew they were going to call that.
That was kind of a picky kind of a foul, I do believe.
Yeah, and we finally got this, like a break. Missed shot. Jack is just dunking shit, man.
I got a second. You got your dog doors. You got your cat doors you can go into and do this.
All right. Mitch is coming out of the game. All right, so I made the first one.
111 to 105. 4 minutes to go.
All right, so Usman's got it late in the shot clock. He's got to make a move. Travel. It's one of those tough spots where it's like if you pass it, it's a hand grenade. So the right thing is to force something there. Obviously, that's not what we wanted, but get that rebound. There you go, Jack. Get it up. 3.5 minutes left. Down 6. I wonder sometimes where Trey Mann is going, or if he knows where he's going. It just feels like sometimes there's a ball stopper on offense.
Oh my. Another missed free throw there.
I think we're at a point where if we were making our free throws, then we'd have the lead. That's pretty sure.
So we're playing the Bulls on the 25th. Are we going to be a 2-point underdog, you think, or are we going to be favored?
At the Bulls,
Yes.
we're probably going to be underdogs. I think we're going to have to earn our respect.
Man, I tell you what, there is no easy games in the NBA. I'm just kind of looking at they're showing the October and November schedule. It's like, wow. Bluegill says we're going to be favored.
I think you might be right. It's going to be close. But, man, the Bulls had such a disappointing year last year.
There's another missed free throw.
Another one.
I think, and I haven't shot a basketball in forever, and I'm pretty sure I could shoot 60% the free throw line right now.
I wonder if I could. That's a good question. I didn't ever shoot much higher than 60% from the free throw line, so I can't say that I could right now. I was probably like a 75% free throw shooter, so not very good. Maybe just 70%.
Well, we're down by 8 with 2:45.
We got Kaysen, Trey, Uzman, Jack, and Keontae.
Wow. Trey man missed a 3-pointer.
Man. Ooh.
That could have maybe been an injury right there.
Yeah. Everything's fine, but Trey Mann and James Wiseman had a collision up top.
And they made every free throw, I think, in the fourth quarter. All right, I've got some problems here.
All right.
I gotta let her out, my cat. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Come on, let's go. Got it. Doggy door. You can go in that. You want to go out that door every fucking time.
Kaysen hits a 1-foot free throw line jumper. So it's back to 8 with 2 minutes left in the clock.
It's not looking too promising. Not now. God dang it. They made everything.
I like games like this. I like minutes like this for all these players where you get to see the young guys who work hard in practice and aren't going to get a ton of minutes in the season. Get out there and go play hard. It means a lot to me. These types of minutes were freely available for players like the year before last year, the year before that.
Yeah.
Whoa, what a dunk from Kaysen. But now these minutes are hard to get. So development minutes. Minute and a half left. We're down by 8. We're not going to win. And it doesn't matter. That's the beautiful thing. So we got to stop. So, minute 7. Get a quick bucket. We might be able to use a timeout.
Yep. There's the 3-pointer by Jane.
Bucket. I love it.
5 points.
5 points, 54 seconds.
Oh, get that ball.
Oh, yeah, Kaysen. Oh, yeah. Jack, get that.
Oh, my gosh.
Usman dunk. 3-point game.
3-point
45
game.
seconds left. Beautiful.
The bench is up if you're not watching.
Yeah.
Stop right here.
20 seconds between the game and the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock.
Oh, get the rebound.
Oh, missed the rebound. So there's 8 seconds difference now. Don't foul. Call a timeout with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pistons
God
12-1.
dang it.
All right, so 9-second difference. Down 3. It's a beautiful game, man. I love it. You work your ass off just to get it in a spot where you have a chance to win a game like this.
Yeah.
Man, Kaysen looks nice. Kaysen with that stop, the dunk, like so much going right for Kaysen.
Oh, he's a keeper for sure.
No, Dan, he hasn't played that much, but he's made an impact in the minutes he did play. So I'm very happy with what he did. Yeah, Blue Gear, we're looking good. Yeah, Bertans and Joe run a play. Man, I like it. Yo, back to Kaysen though, Unc. I'm thinking like last year we got a taste of J-Dub pretty early, and I feel the same way about Kaysen. It's like Presley's hitting on these picks right around 10, 12, 11. You know, watch out.
I think you're right.
Usman looks nice too. I mean,
Man, I thought he was going to be more of a 3-point kind of, not a specialist, but a guy that could shoot, 38%.
yeah.
But I think last year he was like 26 or 27.
You know,
But I know.
development, right?
Yes. Yeah. Man, that's. Get the rebound.
Yeah.
We got timeout.
Man. Jack White, team up for that rebound. 6.3 on the clock. Coach calls timeout.
Yeah, I'd put all my 3-point shooters in there.
Who are we gonna go with? Who's gonna get this shot though? I'm going with. I agree, Blake. I actually kind of felt disappointed over the last few years, so this year looks the potential's looking good. Maybe it's something like in Tulsa. Everything looks hotter in Tulsa. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it some time. We'll see what they look like in the Paycom lights. But Giddy inbounds, Bertans for 3. Thank you, Dan. I was wondering, do you want to go to Bertans or Joe for a 3? Joe was looking nice, but Bertans can get a little bit more space because of his height. So, okay, so weak side corner. Have Bertans set the strong side screen and then just fade to the weak side corner and have Giddy just like ball fake, ball. Whoop.
I'm kind of thinking Trey Mann's going to take the shot here, tell you the truth.
Okay.
I hope he makes it because, like I say, he hasn't made anything tonight.
Mitchich for 3 for Blake. Could be Usman. I mean, he's looked nice toward the end. He has.
Yeah.
I would have him throw the ball in because, we'll see, though. Looking confident. All right. Kaysen is going to throw it in.
They could just throw it back to Kaysen right there and let him take this 3-point shot. He's probably got as good a chance as anyone else.
Yeah. I like that. Like a touch pass.
Yes.
Because they're going to probably turn around and face as soon as – nope, they didn't do that.
Well, that's
All
a good. That's a smart deal because we can't make a free throw. They fouled him.
We don't even get a chance to shoot a shot. So Usman, free throws, nothing's been guaranteed on the free throw line, like you mentioned, Unk. So
If we can make the first one and then intentionally miss the second one,
made the first one. Do we have a timeout? I don't see a timeout on the.
I don't know. It doesn't say on this damn thing. He made it.
All right.
Got to foul quickly.
Finally make it
Foul quickly. Well, that's not going to give us too much time.
No, 1.7. We really missed a chance to foul there for about 4 seconds.
Hopefully, we got another timeout. Oh, they're not in a shooting foul yet.
That's game. They called timeout, but if we weren't in the bonus with 1.7 on the clock, I don't even think we get a shot off.
I don't think we will. Maybe Kason can make a steal and throw it up for the winning basket.
Yeah, Dan. They're not bringing Giddy back in for the end of the game. I hope they would, but in the end, it's preseason. There's just like they want to win, but they want to win with the guys that are out there. They're not like gonna like go back to the starters to win this one. $1.7. Yeah, Blue go. End of game situations, good learning experiences for everybody.
Dave needs to turn around here real quick because all he's got to do is just throw it on his back.
Yeah, and let the time dribble out. They should do it.
Yeah, 0.2. This is over.
Yeah, they're going to put a little more time back on the clock, Unk.
Yeah, they probably will.
They're going to put it at 0.6. So it is over, as they say, but with enough, a few additional seconds on the, tenths of a second on the clock.
0.7 maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, a second. Well, that changes.
They went to a whole second?
I hope we got a timeout. Free throws are 83%.
They'll miss one. No,
31 of 37, I think is what it said. HCRs.
All right, Bluegill, see you soon. Yeah, I think we're in the low 60s.
Timeout. Oh, my God.
Timeout? Okay. So
0.7.
I think they were going to add a little more time to that.
They did. 0.7.
Okay, 0.7. So that gives us a legit catch and shoot opportunity.
I'm kind of thinking they might want to put you in there, Mark, for the throw-in kind of a.
Man.
Surely this can't go into overtime, can it?
Yes, it can, but it won't. It won't. And I know that means that we're going to miss the shot, but.
Well, we can throw up a miracle three-pointer and win the game.
I'm hoping for the miracle three-pointer or a miss. And I shouldn't say that, but like I do not want overtime.
I don't want overtime either. For some reason I'm getting real tired.
Oh, I know why. It's because we're at the end of our bench. We know we're not going to put any of the best players back in, so it's like a whole overtime of watching this.
Although I do like this team. I mean,
I do too. I like some of these guys mixed in, but if you they haven't figured it out how to play together yet. That's for sure.
yeah. Well, it's a preseason game too.
All right, so 0.7 on the clock. We're back to side out with Kaysen throwing it in, just like we were a second ago or a couple seconds ago.
Hopefully get a shot off at least.
Yeah.
Just get a shot off.
I mean, it's going to be really hard to catch and shoot in this situation. Oh,
Nope.
threw an alley-oop. No good. No opportunity. It was an interesting little play call up, but no good.
Yeah.
And that's it for the preseason, Unc.
Yep.
Dress rehearsal's over. Next thing is the real deal.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for it, man. This is a season to remember. I know it.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Appreciate you hanging out with me.
Sure enough.
And everybody in the chat, we love you guys. We appreciate the time, and we'll see you next time. Thunder
Okay.
up,
See y'all.
See ya.
All right. Bye.
See you, Unc.